Hi, I'm Jay Seville, the top buyer agent for Shell Island Resort Condos in Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. Real quick, let's go into the topic, how's the market? What's going on with the home values here? Maybe I should call them investor values at the condotel in Wrightsville Beach called Shell Island Resort. I'm going to use my main website, justnewlistings.com, as an example. The map view is really good. You zoom in, see all the listings on one page. But when you do click on a listing, it does give you some extra information as a consumer that is very helpful and is not found on any of the websites in the region. And that is, you scroll down to the bottom and you will get recent solds in the building or the neighborhood. Here's 4 recent solds in Shell Island Resort. And it's nice as a consumer just to have that extra information. So let's head over to a different tab. There might be a little pause here, and let's look at some of the market analysis. All right, so what I've done, in case you're just catching this after a delay, what I've got here is market data information, a graph comparing the last 2 years in Shell Island Resort. We're going to compare the lower end floors, that's the blue column, versus the higher floors, the red column. The lower floors are floors 2 to 4. The higher floors are floors 7 through 9. So up front, in terms of the lower floors, 2 years ago they were running around 235, and they just haven't changed a lick in 2 years. The values have been very stable. But when we look at the red floors, they used to be 249. After several sales, they're up to 273. Those are all, I believe, 6th, 7th, and 8th floor units. So that's a 9% increase in values in 2 years. So the Shell Island Resort condo market has been very stable. Generally, they're offering returns on the higher floors of $22,000 net. So they gross around 34, they net around 22,000. The lower floors usually net like 17,000. So for the most part, we're talking about a 7% cap rate for you as an investor. One little nuance here, and that would be the orange column. This is the penthouse, the 9th floor unit, the top floor. Most recently, those have been selling for $288,000. Now, another column should be here that's not showing, and that would be the end units. Those offer an additional window on the end of the building that let you see up and down the entire coastline. And those are actually selling in the 320s to 340s. I didn't include them in here because they're not really indicative. They're pretty rare. Most 95% of the sales will be using in the floors, that are not end units. Okay. While we're here looking at a couple pictures, I'll show you. This is a picture from the end unit on the north side of the building. It overlooks the inlet, and as you can see, that's definitely a to die for view. Over there is Shell Island Resort, Figure 8 Island. This inlet actually used to be up here, and the Shell Island Resort was about to fall into the ocean. The engineers came along, moved the inlet back, or further north about 150 feet. Amazing, and saved the building. For that reason, there is a special assessment called the inlet assessment. Every 5 years, it's about $7,000. And then another nice picture I took over there this week doing a walkthrough for someone. Well, this wasn't it, but it'll do. The back side of the building has beautiful views of the Lollipop, of the sound there in Wrightsville Beach. Let's see if I can find a better picture than that. My goodness. So a lot of the units on the back side, besides the ocean front is the front side, the back side is just wonderful too. Not it. Let's see if this one's it. Maybe I should be more prepared next time. Hilarious. Can't make this stuff up. Oh, this happens to be one of the owner statements. showing the profit and loss. And right here, this is for 2015. This was for, I forget which unit 918. It's 22,000. It shows you right here. It's 22,000, and that was as of September. He had netted 22,000 profit, grossed 36,000. So that gives you a good idea of what's going on there. Shell Island Resort is a fantastic little place to vacation. I'm trying to get away from the screen, but I can't figure out how. And if you're going to be coming to town once in a while, it's a lot better than a hotel. And you have a normal setting where you can have, you might call it a family tradition where you always stay. So I really am a big fan of Shell Island Resort. If you're only looking for purely the financial side, there are other buildings that have higher capitalization rates and have a lower cost of entry, but they're not as glamorous. And they're in Carolina Beach, condos for sale. So I look forward to learning more about your situation and helping you get the lowest price on one of these units. Most units sell 98% of the list price. My average negotiating has been there around 92%. So I've helped people save a lot of money because I take negotiating seriously. I actually relish it and enjoy it. And not to mention, I love showing oceanfront property. Bye-bye.